Voice is clear? My voice is clear? Are you hearing my voice? So, okay, yesterday we installed RHL extension. We are going to see post installation steps. RHL 6 and 7 post installation steps. RHL power on the special mode. So after installation, it will ask you reboot the system. Then it will boot like this. This is booting. Now we have to access the license agreement and we have to create one normal user account. So some options we have to select. Click on forward. Yes, select yes, I agree to the license agreement. Click on forward. So set up software updates. Do you want to register with the RHN network, Red Hat network? So we don't have the registration keys. So select no. I prefer to register at a later time. So whenever we are having a authorized keys, we can select I had like to register now. Then you can register into Red Hat site. Automatically your server is going to be update. So click on forward. So no thanks, I will connect later for security updates, downloads and upgrades. So no thanks, I will connect later. Click on forward. So here, so yesterday while creating RHL 7, we created normal user account there only, but RHEL6 after installation, post installation steps, we have to create one normal user account. This is compulsory. So normal user account I am going to create, for example, Sachin. Password, you can set the password. See, yesterday we given root password, that is the administrator password, but this account is normal user account. If you log in as a normal user, whatever the commands we are going to practice in administration, they will not work. So you have to log in as an administrator account. Now we are going to see how to log in. So weak password, okay, no problem. Yes. If you want to change the date and time, you can change the date and time. Click on forward. So kdump means kernel dump. Whenever the system crashes, automatically it writes the dump why the system crashes, by using which cause it is crashes, it writes the kdump. So insufficient memory, no problem. Okay. Click on finish. So here, see login screen, Sachin, just now we created user account. See, all the students, they are going to log in as a Sachin user. They are trying to practice the commands. So those will not work. We have to log in as administrator. So normal users can run only normal user commands, simple commands only, but we are going to learn administration task. So click on other. So username root, give the password. So login as a root user, username root, give the password. So don't show this message again. So it is giving the message you are currently trying to run as the root user. The super user is a specialized account that is not designed to run a normal user session. So we are logged in as a root user. So click on close. So now this is the desktop view. So if you are not select while installing desktop, you can get only command prompt. But everything is same. Every command will work, but desktop experience will not come. So here also we can open terminal. There only we can do the commands. Now to work on Linux operating system, right click on the terminal. So right click on the desktop, open terminal. So each and every configuration in Linux we are going to do through this terminal only. So in Windows, you can assume where we can easily understand because it is a graphical mode. So then you can simply assume where you are. For example, here we are. So I am seeing all the files and directories here. I want to see how many drives are there. I can open my computer. So I can see C drive, D drive. If I open D drive, so it shows we are in D drive. So if you open some AWS class videos or something, so folder you are opening. So double click on this. So it shows the videos. So like you can understand where we are. We are in my computer. In my computer, we are in the D drive. So this is batch 20. Like this, you can easily understand where we are. But in command prompt in Linux, when you are going to work, first you have to know where you are. So this is command prompt. So where I am, I want to know. So always run the command when you are going to do anything, pwd. So pwd means present working directory. See where you are in the desktop directory. Where desktop directory is located? Under slash root. So slash root is the administrator's home directory. So where the slash is located? Where is the root is located? Under slash. Slash is the operating system directory. So this is called path. So I am under slash root my home directory. Under my home directory, I am in the subdirectory desktop, because just now we logged into desktop. So by default, we enter into the desktop folder. Now in Windows, if you open D drive, it shows what are the content is there in D drive. But in Linux, how do you know? I want to know. So I am in this path. I want to know which files are directories here. Give the command ls. Nothing is there. No files and directories are there in desktop. Now type cd. So cd is the command change directory, but where you want to change, you are not writing, just to cd enter. So when you given the command cd enter, by default you can go to your home directory. So by default we are in the home directory. 1 minute. So when you give the command cd, by default we can go to our home directory. So we logged in as a Linux root administrator. So administrator account is home directory slash root. Now give the command ls. It shows the files and directories. So black color are files, blue color are directories. So ls is the command to see the files and directories. Now to check the operating system, you can use the command kernel uname. So Linux. To check the host name, command is host name, computer name. To check the IP address, command is ifconfig. It's like each and everything we are going to do with command prompt only. So pwd, present working directory, it will display. ls, it displays files and directories, but no files and directories under desktop. So I given the command cd. So cd command directly launch you to your home directory. My home directory slash root. So I want to check which information is there in slash root, ls. In slash root, these are the files and directories are available. So uname, so Linux kernel name it will display. Host name displays the computer name. ifconfig displays the IP address. Enter. So this is the IP address at the time of installation we given 192.160.0.11. And to check the date, command is date, and time it will show. To check the calendar, command is cal. So like this we can run the Linux commands. Now go to RHL7. Yesterday we install RHL7 also. This is also post installation steps we are going to see. So if you want to see which version you are going to work, we can use the command cat space /etc /Red Hat -release. It shows Red Hat Enterprise Linux Server release 6.0. So if any system, if you want to know which version you are going to work, you can run the command. Cat is the command to see the data in a file. So cat space /etc. So Red Hat -release. Now go to the slash directory. Slash is the operating system directory in Linux. cd space / ls. Here you can see bin, boot, dev, etc, lib. We seen the structure of Linux root file system. So all the root file system directories it will display. Root, opt, sbin, so sys, dev directory, everything it will display. But when you type cd command, you are entering into your home directory. Our home directory is /root. So system administrator home directory is /root. Normal users home directory is /home.
చూసాం నిజంగా.
So RHL7, accept the license agreement. Done. Click on finish configuration. So enable kdump automatically, it will take. Click on forward. No, I prefer to register at later time. Click on finish. See, normal user account already created at the time of installation of RHL7, but as RHL6 after installation we created. Now we can get the login screen. We can log in as an administrator account. So here you can select not listed. RHL6 we selected other. Here you can select not listed. Click on not listed. Give the username root. So we can log in as administrator account root. Give the password. At the time of installation we given Red Hat. So this is the command, this is the file we checked what is the version. Now we are going to check in 7 also. So click next, welcome. Click next. Next. Start using Red Hat Enterprise Linux server. So right click on the desktop, open terminal. Open terminal. So here also check pwd, same commands, root desktop, cd, go to our home directory. What is home directory? /root, ls, displays files and directories. And the same, see, there is no difference for commands, date, calendar, host name, ifconfig, IP address. So it will show like this. Next, check the release. cat space /etc/ red hat -release. Now see Red Hat Enterprise Linux Server release 7.0. So like this. So this is 7.0, this is 6.0. So all the commands are same except one or two features. So those we are going to discuss when the features will come. So I'm powering up this one, power off. So is it possible to come Monday onwards morning 9 or not?
Hello.
Hello, madam, is it possible to come Monday onwards morning 9 o'clock? Hello.
Sir, morning 9 is sir. Hello.
Yeah, Linux.
Hello,
Sir.
sir.
Yeah, madam, I am
Sir,
hearing.
yeah, not possible at 9 o'clock, sir.
Okay, no problem.
11 is okay, sir. It's comfortable time for me this time.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, today I'm going
Okay,
to
sir.
stop here. You can send your mail ID. I will send the
Okay.
VMware workstation and Linux images. Today you have
Okay.
to practice it. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Sir, how can I get Linux OS? Will you send
Yeah, that is.
link or else?
Yeah, I am going to send it Google link. Then you can download the software. Okay. Now
Yeah,
just
okay,
a
sir.
minute. Just a minute. So tell your email ID, madam.
Yeah, Makela, Makela,
MAKELA
MN
MN
12.
12.
Yeah,
Okay.
at gmail.com, sir. Yes.
@gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now this is VMware Workstation. Okay, so you can
Yes.
download and just next. Last it will ask the key also there in that VMware Workstation software only. You can copy the key and paste the key.
Yeah, actually, yesterday I installed in my PC, so that is free for 15 days only. Just I
No,
tried
you can
VMware, yeah, but I will
remove it.
install this now.
You will install. This is permanent. Okay.
Yeah,
So
okay,
before
sir.
going to install, remove that software. Go to add remove programs, remove.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, LIMN at grade 12. Okay, this is ISO image also I'm sending.
Yeah,
RH
okay, sir.
6.0. Okay.
Sir, one doubt, sir. What is ISO image means?
So generally in previously we have complete software come into DVD. So each and every configuration files, everything DVD software. Now they converted the
Yeah,
software into single file. That is international standard organization. That is only the ISO images. There is a Power
yeah,
ISO
okay.
is there. You can see Power ISO images. These are all Power ISO images. Power ISO software. So by
Okay,
using this software, so this ISO image we can convert into DVDs. So we can also
okay,
directly mount. So you
okay,
can mount it or else you can convert into DVDs. But nowadays we are not using DVDs. ISO images only we are going to mount. We are going to install the softwares.
okay. Then directly we can install through that image.
Image only. So what I did
Yeah.
yesterday, I created VMware workstation. See now, go
Yes.
to settings here. So you can check CD DVD. See directly I mounted image. See
Yeah.
I directly you can mount.
Okay.
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 So Monday. So next class on Monday. Monday we are going to start the basic classes. Okay. Today you have to practice. Installation part you have to practice.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.